All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to match day 4. Sorry, I've been having some technical difficulties. For some reason, Chrome hasn't been liking to share other windows of Chrome lately, so I may have to find a way to get that to work with the camera and everything. Anyway, Friday went pretty well. We are 3-0 in Tundra, trying to, continue our winning ways. And got a win in our private rundle as well, though that loss to Troy Meyer is going to cost. We're going to have to try to find a way to catch up, hope that he takes a loss somewhere. Anyway, let's go to match day 4. Okay. The 5 primary characters in Carson McCullers' first novel, Outcasts Who Inhabit a Small Town in 1930s Georgia, learned that title, The Heart Is What? All right, well, this is a complete the title. A lonely hunter is the answer. I wouldn't have been 100% sure that was The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. I would have probably said it anyway, but that's, yeah, that is a novel by Carson McCullers. There's just a couple of those. Heart is a Lonely Hunter, Member of the Wedding. Yeah, pretty easy. All right. Question 2. The 2-hour syndicated primetime television special, The Mystery of Al Capone's Vaults, was broadcast live on April 21st, 1986 in hopes of finding the gangsters' guns, money, or dead bodies. But it resulted in the discovery of nothing but debris and huge television ratings. Who hosted this special? All right, this is immortalized by a song by the B-Sharps. In that Simpsons episode, there was nothing in Al Capone's vault, but it wasn't Geraldo's fault. Geraldo Rivera. Also remember this from I Love the 80s. It was I didn't see it at the time, I don't think, because I was 5 years old, but it was very awkward because there was just nothing there. So one of those hilarious moments. You feel like they should have gone in there before to see if there was anything. So anyway, question 3. An Arabic term derived from the Turkish for rotation is what Lebanese and Greater Levantine dish, roughly equivalent to the Greek gyro, which I assume is also for rotation, the Turkish doner kebab, and the Mexican tacos al pastor. All right. Well, kebab's already there. Gyro's already there, so we're not going to mess ourselves up. Kebab, I don't think, is necessarily rotated. It just means cooked on a stick, I think. So, what's a Lebanese gyro? Shawarma, right? Certainly that sounds like could be from a Turkish to Arabic word, and that's what I think of as being the, shaves of meat on a pita or similar. So yeah, I think that's shawarma. Question 4. In a particular Roman military discipline, one offender was chosen randomly for execution among the group of 10 soldiers found guilty for a capital offense, with the execution normally conducted by the surviving 9. This punishment provided the genesis for what term? All right, this is this famous pedant's favorite word, decimate. Did you know that decimate only means to remove 1/10 of? And it turns out that the main English usage just means to, significantly, cripple or denumerate. So it's just one of those funny things. But there you go, decimate. All right, 5. The avoirdupois system of weights is based on a pound consisting of 16 ounces. I've heard of that word, but I would have forgotten it, I think. Glad I don't have to supply that. What is the alternative system based on a pound of 12 ounces? All right. So the only equivalent the only other weight system, and each of 120 carats is maybe a little bit of a help. This is the Troy system. You measure gold and stuff like that in Troy pounds, Troy ounces. So I think that's right. All right, 6. Bouncy red hair and a thick Oklahoma accent are among the trademarks of what country music legend and namesake TV sitcom star, whose 12 #1 albums on the Billboard Top Country Albums chart are the most ever by a female artist. Well, so who's a red-haired country singer with a sitcom? Certainly Reba McEntire. It's especially easy if he accepts Reba, but I don't even know if he'd need to. She's pretty famous for most people. All right. So, first we're going to defend against our friend, or our main opponent. All right. Some of this is like, how old is this person and how likely are they to have been exposed to, forfeiting? Well, I hope they don't forfeit today, but 74% in literature makes me think they've probably heard of The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, but then again, it might just be the two anyway. Their language is 78%, and a lot of these language questions are more puzzle questions. That's what this one is, so we'll put a 1 there. Lifestyle, 77. Lifestyle's kind of that general knowledge category, which it certainly is. Could be science, but decent science player as well, so we'll put a 1 there. I feel like we can't possibly give anything but a 0 to Reba. Food, drink, 82%. Ugh. Can Geraldo be a 3? This is really... All right, I guess we're going to bump this to a 3. And put a 2 on Geraldo, just because there's a chance he hasn't seen it. All right. So we're also defending against our best friend Solomon Stein. Certainly knows who Reba McEntire is. Probably knows the Troy system. Could miss it. Probably going to know a lot of these. This decimate fact is so in such wide usage. Shawarma Solomon. Like, I feel like it's something he could miss. Heart is a Lonely Hunter. I mean, okay. I feel like we may have something of a tie on our hands. He's certainly too young to remember. I mean, Solomon's a little bit younger than me, so he's definitely too young to remember the Geraldo Rivera thing. I don't think of him as being like way into the Simpsons. Like, I know he's like everyone, he likes the Simpsons, but I don't know that he will have seen the B Sharps episode 18 times like everybody else. And it's kind of the best I got. He's from New York, so the odds of him not eating shawarma really low. Do it like that. A 0 on Decimate, a 1 on Reba, because there's a chance that someone could say like Winona Judd or something, but I just still think that's... country is not Solomon's bag, despite him being from Texas, but I feel like he's exposed to Reba McEntire just like everyone else is. So. All right, this is what we're going to do. A Lonely Hunter, Geraldo, Shawarma, Decimate, Troy, and Reba. Okay, so that was a pretty easy day. Having a complete the title here makes this significantly easier, especially for people who are, heavy trivia players, just because you tend to hear titles, and so if you get, kind of the first couple words of one, you're likely to pick that up. But certainly that's the hardest one. I literally, to be honest with you, this Geraldo could score 80% or 30% or 25%, and I wouldn't be necessarily surprised. I hate having to give these scores to it. I just feel like I have good evidence that the other stuff is easier for the people who I'm playing against. But the good news is we have a 6, so as long as if they're going to miss anything, as long as they don't miss their 0, we are happy campers. Anyway, have yourselves a really good day.